Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Tutorial series, where today, as promised, we are going to finally get some bees to our base. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Now you can notice that we are here in our little farming area. That is because I want to try to spawn in some of the bees by planting trees next to the flowers. And there is a I believe it's around 5% in the plains and in the forest biomes that the trees will spawn with a bee nest with it on them. And of course, the other way you can find some bee nests are just going exploring in your world and finding, some bee nests generated naturally. But I think that in the exploring episode that wasn't aired ever, we found some, but I'm not sure where they are, and I'm basically too lazy to go looking for them. So let's just jump into this thing and let's show you how this works. So it's really simple. You just have to either pick up some of the flowers and plant them, or just start planting the trees near the flowers. It's okay to put them next to the flower or put it like this. At most 2 blocks from the flower can be, you can plant the sapling so that it has a chance to spawn the bee nests or beehive. I'm not sure. I think it's beehive. No, it's bee nest. One of it. You know what I'm saying. So I can just bone meal the tree, and if nothing pops up, you just cut it down and you can farm some wood. It's win-win actually. But yeah, this can take some time. Well, as expected, we haven't get any beehives spawned, so we'll probably go and have to explore if you want to get any of them. But if you one thing you to keep in mind if you want to bring the beehive with you is you need a silk touch pickaxe or a silk touch tool, maybe an axe or a pickaxe. It doesn't matter. It just needs to have a silk touch on it. So that you can pick it up. If you just break the block, break the hive, the bees will come out and they'll be angry and they'll sting you. So yeah, just be careful with that. So the coordinates we are looking for is x 180 and z minus 700 approximately, I think. So it should be just over that way. Never actually right that way mostly. So let's just try to find it as soon as possible. If we find it, I'll be right back with you. This wasn't the one that I was looking for. We are actually about 100 blocks away, but let's just let's just pick it up and we'll go searching for the second one. As you can see, silk touch pickaxe. I didn't get the achievement, so that means that there weren't 3 bees inside. So I'll probably keep it right there. I really want to have maximum bees in there if I want to pick it up, and we are getting close, but I'm running in the wrong direction. Just pass all the way through here, and it was 180 and minus 680, so I should be fairly close, I believe. Yeah, there it is. There our beehive. Well, we picked up our first beehive. I'll probably go ahead and pick up the second one. Probably by my voice you already can hear that there weren't 3 bees in this one either. So there's lava somewhere. I'm not sure where, but we'll just keep moving probably. And okay, a petrol. Okay, I see. was unexpected. We have another banner, some XP. We just have to avoid that village by a very big margin. Just to be sure, because I really don't want to start a raid there. We'll be probably labeled an enemy, but by starting a raid and running off. But yeah, so just let's just stay clear of the village. And I have definitely forgotten where was the other bee nest. So this is not really good. There's definitely somewhere in this forest by the by the taiga, but I'm not sure where. So if I find it, I'll be back with you. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm not sure where the bees are, to be honest. I hope there's at least one in there. Yeah, well, let's just hope that there are some bees in there. Let's bring these two beehives to our base and start setting it up. And yeah, as you can see, the base isn't really far off. There's the weird rock that we labeled so in the first episode. We are living just across the land, just over there. So I'll be back with you once we get back home. Now back at the base, and I haven't actually removed this since the last episode. I actually started growing it a tiny bit more because I needed a thumbnail. Just a heads up if it looks a tiny bit bigger than it looked last episode. It is a tiny bit bigger, but what I believe I mentioned it last episode. Bees are attracted to these flowering azalea leaves, so maybe if we put it right here, if there is a bee in there, it maybe will come out. Maybe, hopefully. If not, then this has been not a complete waste of time because we can get some more honeycomb from this and build some craft some bee nests. But we'll definitely need to find a skeleton spawner to go. Yeah, there's at least one bee. Okay, okay, one bee in there. Hopefully, at least one bee in there, and we can start, breeding them up. And I'll come just here so you can see. You see it is attracted to that leaf. Once it starts rotating, it will start pollinating, and it will return to her nest. And sometime later we are back, and I have gathered all the resources that we need. Actually, the building blocks like the glass or the oak planks are completely optional, but numbers are over exaggerated. And I've breeded up the two bees that were in those nests. Thankfully we had two. So right now I think we have 5 because on the first nest that I mined I didn't get the achievement. I got it on the second one, and I don't think that we have 4. So probably 5, hopefully 5. 5 would be nice, at least for our current needs, because we don't need a crazy amount of honeycomb, but just to get the farm going, you know. So yeah, 5, as I said, 5 should be enough. And without further ado, let's just jump right into building this thing. It's super simple. Also, I forgot to put the shears in here. You need obviously the shears to to get the honeycomb. So yeah, let's just jump right into it, I guess. So let's start with the mechanical part. We will need obviously the honeycombs. We need this just 2 observers and 2 dispensers and a few pieces of redstone dust to complete all the redstone. And yeah, I'll start with a chest just like this, and we can, for example, put the hoppers like this. Now on the hoppers you will want to put the bee nests, but not right now, because if you put them right now the bees will just fly out and you'll have to wait until the night time for them to come back. So that's the last thing that we will do. Probably I will just put them here so that I don't make a mistake there. So the helpers, on top of them there will go the, as I said, the bee nests. On top of the bee nests, I'll probably just grab some temporary blocks right here. These are our bee nests. So I can select this so we have more space. And on top of the bee nests, we will have observers facing downwards. What observers do is they give out a one small redstone signal if they detect an update on the block. So I'll just go right like this, and you can, follow the dot right there. You see there's the little signal, just like that. And of course, if you put the block right there, and the observers will detect once the beehives update that they are ready to be harvested. So how we will grab our planks, or at least I don't like to use dirt, because it's not just lame, but you can sometimes, if you are doing your redstone contraptions below the ground, you can sometimes even, or actually I needed the dirt there, you can dig up some of your redstone, and that's not really nice usually. Not like that, like that. And we will put not those shears, those are used up, these shears that I crafted in there and in there, and these shears will of course use durability over time, but not really a big issue. We have iron, and soon we'll hopefully have an iron as well. So just put 4 pieces of redstone like this on top of your observers and your building block. And what those 4 pieces of redstone do is they transfer the redstone signal from the observers to this block, and then once the redstone signal reaches this, reaches this part, it will power this block, and through that block the redstone power will go downwards to the dispenser, and the dispenser will use the shears just like that, as you can see, on the bee nests. So now all we need to do is encase this thing, and be sure to encase it properly, because sometimes it can happen that the honeycombs will fly out of this thing. And actually I made a mistake. The glasses can't be here because you will need to have the flowers right here, and as of this update you can actually use, instead of flowers, you can use the azalea leaves, as I showed before. They are attractive as well, but since not all the people might have it when they're building their first beginner honey farm, honeycomb farm, I just wanted to show it this way. So let's just get our glass and our flowers. Most I think I put this there, yes. And so ours like this. You get your glass ready, and actually right now you can place your bee nest, but you have to be really quick, because otherwise this will happen. So I'll probably, well, will you go down there? You want to, what, I'll be back with you in a minute. So best to put these bee nests, as I was saying before, is during the night, because the bees won't come out, because they should be asleep. And that's exactly the reason why bee farms in the overworld aren't really effective. Or they are effective, but they would be much effective in the nether, or in the end, in the other dimensions, because they don't have the daytime or nighttime. And yeah, so this farm should be all set up. As we got the honeycombs from the bee nests, because they were ready to be harvested. And what I wanted to mention just briefly, if you want to get the bees out of there, or breed them up, to reproduce some more bees to do some other stuff, You can basically just do that by replacing these glass blocks in front of, or these blocks on the top, with a slab. But you have to remember that only the adult adult bees can't get out. If you have any baby bees right there, they will be able to, you know, fly out. So just keep that in mind if you want to do anything like that. And yeah, that should be actually it. So I'll probably, you know, modify this just like this, probably replace these two blocks with the slabs once the bees grow up, and I'll probably also start reproducing them, and making this farm bigger, also making a honey bottle farm in the future. And yeah, that's basically it. And I'm not sure that I wanted to mention anything else. So this has been Hitbox. It has been my pleasure, and until next time, I hope you have a blast.